I'm Pebbles, and welcome to Just Look Up, a Positively Pebbles podcast. Life is not easy. It is challenging, it's frustrating, and can be downright disheartening. But it's also full of beautiful people, moments, and experiences. Need more of that? Well, just look up. All right, let's jump right into this week's Peb Talk. So today I want to talk to you about a simple but powerful three-letter word, yet. In our quest to be more positive, we have to learn how to turn around and reframe the negative. One way to do that is to embrace the yet. Now, in case you don't follow me on social media and you don't know, I'm learning Korean. It is so hard. It's overwhelming. It's frustrating. So I have a class once a week, then I have a study session once a week with two of my friends. I am by far the slowest learner of the three of us, and I definitely struggle. Well, during our study sessions, I have made, some negative statements like, I can never remember the sentence structure. Well, one day, one of my friends added on to that sentence saying, yet. You don't remember the sentence structure yet. And it changed everything. Yet made me believe that one day I would remember the sentence structure, and it gave me hope. So one of my favorite songs by the legendary K-pop group BTS called Yet to Come, some of the lyrics are a great reminder of how powerful the word yet is. Here they are. The past was honestly the best, but my best is what comes next. Best moment is yet to come. Remember, just because you are struggling with something now or you can't do something now, that does not mean that you won't be able to. You just can't do it yet. Thank you for coming to my Peb Talk. Time for some good news. So Olivia shared a picture of herself as a young girl. She said that at the time she and her mom had nowhere to live. They were staying in a motel outside of Cleveland, and it took her 3 buses to get to school. Until one day her teacher found out. She said that she remembers thinking she was strict at first, but one day she pulled her aside and told her that she had a doctor's appointment that was next to the motel where she was staying and said, I can take you home. Well, at first it was only when she had appointments, but then she started driving her every day. And for the rest of the year, that's how she got home from school. Olivia says that those car rides with her teacher were the few minutes out of the day where she could just be a kid, not wondering about all the uncertainties in her life, just talking to an adult who cared about her and what her thoughts were. She said that if she could track her down, she would tell her how much that time meant to her. She would also want her to know that later she became a teacher and felt the same urge to do what she can for her students. Then here's the line that really got me. Olivia said, I think you should try to be the person you needed when you were younger. She said for her, that was her 4th grade teacher, wherever she is. All right, time for Pebbles from the Past. This is when I read from one of my past journal entries and reflect on what I've learned. Now, today's entry is from January 27th, 2022, which is actually not far from last week's entry. And here's what I wrote. My depression has me by the neck right now, and I have to figure out how to deal with it. I thought I had done a good job managing the past couple of months, but I'm realizing that it's hitting me now and hard. I'm not wanting to do anything except watch TV, the same show over and over. It makes me feel better, but I wonder if it's just temporary. Am I really addressing the deeper issues? I don't think so. But even sitting and thinking about those issues is so heavy, and I feel like I'm in quicksand and struggling to get out. But I need a plan. I have to fight. I can't live the rest of my life like this. I've gotten better at recognizing the depression when it hits, but I need to get a plan in place for the times that it does. I need to take action. If I don't, I am going to be in trouble. So I've dealt with depression for most of my adult life, some of it undiagnosed, and the depressive episodes have come in waves with, varying amounts of time in between. I have finally been able to recognize the signs when I feel it coming on and use the tools that I've learned to take action. So I wanted to share this today because I think that this is a reminder for us to pay attention to and care for ourselves. We have to know ourselves better than anyone else in order to protect and address our needs. And this isn't just about depression, it's about the many ways that we need to take care of our mental health. What are the signs you need to recognize to truly take care of yourself? It's taken me a very long time to get to that point, and I truly hope that starting today, you can think about your signs and be ready to take action to support your mental health. Time to take one last look up. And today, I want to circle back to our good news story. What Olivia said about her teacher is something I will never forget. I think you should try to be the person you needed when you were younger. I feel like this thinking is what keeps us growing and healing and thriving as a society, in spite of the negativity and tough things going on in the world. It's a beautiful cycle of kindness and caring that the world needs more of. I want to challenge you to take a moment when you have the time to think about what you needed when you were younger. Maybe when you were a kid, or maybe just younger than you are right now. What did you need? What got you through? And most importantly, how can you take that experience and be more of what you needed? Think about it. Journal about it. Talk it through with a friend. Whatever you need to do to add to the cycle of kindness and caring, do it. We all have it within ourselves, big or small, who we are and whatever positivity we bring through our being has the power to change the world for the better. Thank you so much for spending this time with me and for tuning in to my new Positively Pebbles podcast, Just Look Up. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my weekly Sunday newsletter. All the details are in the show notes. I'm Pebbles, and until next week, choose connection, choose love, choose hope, and just look up.